Say something jacked up. They see you, Ransom. Wow, I don't know if it's live or not. Let me click here and see if I'm live. It looks like I'm live. Maybe I'm live, but it's a new stream. All right. I'll go ahead and like it then. And I'm going to pop out the chat. And maybe you guys will figure this out. Awesome sausages. I don't know what that was about. Maybe they didn't like my story. What was my story? I already forgot. Did they get mad I was making fun of communism? Where was I? I was looking at the monkey, wasn't I? Yeah, the monkey. And then I was saying these assholes because I just realized these people were hanging this monkey. And that's not even the article. Or maybe it is. Maybe this is they're punishing the monkey. But anyway. Monkeys kill woman after chasing her off the roof to her death. In wild rampage, the 21-year-old was said to be playing a game of badminton with her friends on a terrace when the tribe attacked in the whatever district of whatever in southern India. Well, hopefully, you don't get offended because I couldn't pronounce them, because you'd get offended if I fucked up the pronunciation too. Anyway, what's up, Jay Rocco? What'd it be like? YOLO mofos. I guess I'll have to say this is one and number two parts of the news. This is one of the most bizarre things that I've actually come across in a while, and just read the headline for yourself, and damn. I feel lucky to have been born when I was born. Well, I thank you, Raven Wolf Channel. I appreciate that. But anyway, look. Pollution blamed for rising number of boys born with testicles in the wrong place. Landmark study shows. So, maybe this might be part of the reasons they're trying to get kids to whack it off in the first place. Anyway, let's read the article. Pollution could be behind the rising number of boys born with their testicles in the wrong place, a new study warns. French researchers say babies born with undescended testicles has shot up by as much as 50%, especially in places with coal mines and metalworks. Now, as soon as I saw coal mines and metalworks, I'm already scratching my head. Is this a real article? Undescended testicles, also known as whatever that big ass word is there, right there, cryptorchidism, is most common male genital defect, aging between 1% and 8% of newborns. In the U.S., about 200,000 boys are born with the condition each year. I wonder, it's probably in the water. Do you think it's really the coal mines and the metalworks? Two things that run the country, or at least used to, But in the new Mother America, we don't use, because the planet is our God. No, just joking. Government's your God. Speaking of religious shit, Vatican ruling on same-sex couples prompts defiance, pain, and confusion. And since I'm not part of the Catholic Church, I could give a fat flying fuck. When the aliens arrive, though, what will they look like? Now, there's a question. A zoologist has answers. Let's see what this weirdo is making up in his fantasy land. Don't get me wrong. Some of you guys think, I do or don't believe in aliens. I believe in the possibility of it. I've never seen an alien. I imagine it's probably all over the galaxy, all over the universe. There's just all kinds of alien shit. Viruses, microbes, weird things, smart things, dumb things, beast things, whatever you can imagine. It's probably out there in the infinite universe. Matter of fact, right now you could probably close your eyes and just imagine some weird, funky alien, and that thing exists somewhere. When the aliens arrive, us humans will make great pets. That might be the case. It just might be. But anyway, is anybody else out there for as long as humans have recognized the Earth As but one planet in a vast orb speckled universe, we have pondered the mystery of extraterrestrial life. Wow. After Nicholas Copernicus introduced heliocentric theory in the 16th century, Europe astronomers began to dream about other worlds and populate them with imaginary creatures. Pioneering astronomers such as Johannes Kepler, father of the planetary motion, and William Herschel, discoverer of Uranus. Damn, I always wondered who fucking found Uranus. Anyway, once they found it, they noticed it had rings and it was on its side. Bent over. I'm just joking. Believed in the existence of alien life. Matter of fact, a long time ago, actually not that long ago, only about 100 years ago, the idea of extraterrestrials was actually pretty common and not even looked down upon or smirked at or anything. There were stories of airships and stuff as far back as you can think. There's been unidentified objects flying in the sky way before allegedly our human civilization built stuff to fly around. But that's another topic. Let's check this out. Basically, you know, you could just imagine it. I don't have to read this guy's idea of what alien life looks like because you could just imagine anything just about, and it's probably a real thing out there in the universe. But what's creepy is what's right here back at home. Right here. That's not a real person. That's a dead person. But that's okay because they'll bring it back with AI and you can hang out with dead people. Animating the dead relatives with AI, cathartic or creepy. I don't know. Yes. Crazy shit. Who says I even want to talk to dead people? That's kind of weird in itself, ain't it? Anyway, check this out. Wild Lies. Candace Owens says she's 100% suing Cardi B after the rapper shares fake tweet about pundit's husband cheating with bro. They really think you're stupid. They think that you give a shit about this bullshit drama and you look, this is all like a bunch of hookers dancing on stage, but they're supposed to be role models, you know? That's for your little girls. Your little girls need to act like these women right here. All of them. Actually, Candace Owen ain't that bad. And I hope she does sue the hell out of these people because people are getting away with just lying, slandering, making up fantasies and living in fantasies and expecting the other part of the portion of, you know, the world to succumb to their imaginary ideas about things. You know, I'm sorry, when I was a little kid and I went over to someone's house and they wanted to play some shit and they said, but you got to do this and that. I didn't really want to play by their dumb rules of imagination land, even when I was a little kid. So why the hell would I want to do that as an adult? You know, I don't know where it went, but hopefully the AI robots that I was referring to a little while ago will come back up because it looks like another one of my articles disappeared. Anyway, Tesla on autopilot. Geez, I can't talk this morning. Autopilot crashes into state police patrol car in Lansing. And of course, they blame the driver. The not driver. Giving him a ticket because he didn't pull over and move out of the way. But he wasn't even driving the fucking car. Do you really want to trust your life with a fucking robot driving? I don't. Jeez. What is this about? It's like locked, man. Cool. I have to unlock it. See, man, they won't let me look at stuff unless I get propagandized. And all it was is just that these no-name, no-talent asshats that I was just showing a second ago. The Grammys are the latest award show that no one's watching. I can't see me letting one of those AI cars drive me any fucking where. I'd rather be like this guy. He's at home and he's got like sharks in his basement pool, man, and he's selling them online, man. Sharks. I don't think it's legal though. He's been ordered to pay a 5,000 fine after pleading guilty to illegally raising sharks in his basement pool to sell over the internet. I don't know, raising sharks. Like if these were great whites down there, then maybe he would be doing some weird shit. But these are little sharks. This is not really that weird of a thing for some guy to get arrested for in his basement. I mean, he was just had these little sharks, right? Here it is. This is what I was talking about earlier when I was showing, how they got the new skin and they want you to, they keep, like Boston Dynamics, I told you the other day, the guy finally put something on there on the little robot dog and showed with a paintball gun how deadly that robot is. And of course, Boston Dynamics, a military industrial complex company, denied that they would ever use their stuff for those purposes, and they totally against violence and bullying and everything. Anyway, and you can see that that's silly. But let's look at what they're really doing out there with this stuff. And they're talking about by 2022, which is just next year. And this is an unrelated article. This isn't even one. I thought it was that one, but this is just talking about a mysterious high altitude flight corridor was opened up between Area 51 and the Pacific, right here on the map. That's how they be getting them UFOs out by LA, because they probably are about to do a fake disclosure, in my opinion. I think it's coming really soon. You don't believe who? Sharks make great fish and chips. I was thinking that same thing. If he was like, the grid went down and he got hungry, he's got like a basement full of fish. He'd be like, frying that shit up with some bread on it like some catfish. Robots everywhere. Israeli town abuzz with delivery drones as a coordinated airspace test. So basically, this is the future, and I've been telling you, it's not a joke. They want you to live like in these little prisons. You can see them in the background right there. They call them nice apartment buildings, but really, do you want to live in that? You want to live in that where this little robot flies up to your window and gives you a meal kit? Fake disclosure right before the monkey takes his shit. Yeah, probably. What is this one? Wow, when feeling dehydrated, 2 in 3 people opt out for medication, not water. Makes sense. I don't even know why I got that open. I'm looking for the AI, man, but we're just going to go through it all. Because I wanted to show you their robots, but they might have changed their mind, or some reason it disappeared off my shit. Here we go. Oh, yeah, don't worry about this. It's just some weirdo, South Florida veterinarian charged with child porn, and he was fucking his dogs. At least that's what the feds say. Disgusting. Yeah, yep, that's him. He's accused of having child pornography and abusing a dog. You know what would be weird if this guy wound up in like somebody's basement that had bigger sharks than those ones. I don't know. That would make for a story, wouldn't it? No, I'm not suggesting that any shark fans would do that. I'm just saying. An Adventura veterinarian was arrested Tuesday on allegations he possessed a trove of child pornography and also sexually abused the dogs. Federal agents took this alleged weirdo, into custody on charges of possessions of child pornography, receipt of child pornography, and animal abuse. Madden, the medical director of Caring Hands Animal Hospital in Aventura, is being held at the Miami Federal Detention Center. Wowzers. Yeah, but there's all these crazy mofos out there, man. And this is a professional. This is one of these people that they're saying is a professional. Oh, here we go. Here's the baby. Hey, you remember that article I was talking about that said that the military wanted all the data from your AI cars? Well, guess what? You stupid Tesla that runs into shit because it don't drive right. What do you think it would do up against this fucking thing? What do you think they would send out there against people in the near future? Remember, I was saying this? I'm not going to say I told you so, but I did mention it a bunch of times over the past 4 years, especially for you guys that have been watching it. You know, I've been talking about robots, 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 robots. The U.S. Army prepping robotic combat vehicles for big test with soldiers in 2022. And I was telling you that you'll start to see a lot of articles about how human pilots can't handle the aircraft, so that they can change it all over to not just fly by wire, but fly by AI. Fly by AI, which supposedly could fly better than any human being and wouldn't lose consciousness. But guess what? It also doesn't have a fucking conscience. Talk about Terminator. Did you think Terminator was going to be a cool looking shiny robot or a little tank that rolls into your neighborhood and blows your fucking house away because somebody rumored that you might believe in, I don't know, the founding of your country or some shit like that? Yeah, it's weird how I act goofy and then go back into this, but it's all a joke. Don't worry about it. This is completely for entertainment. None of it's real. Don't forget to get your vaccines, and you might get a discount at your local drugstore on, some good GMO munchies. Anyway, the U.S. Army has taken receipts of its light and medium robotic combat vehicle, RCV, prototypes from industry teams and putting them through the paces this year ahead of a major company level soldier assessment in 2022. And you know what the military gets? The police end up getting. Especially when you live in a country where the government is so scared of the fucking people that they put up a giant barricade around what's always been a tourist attraction in our country. Just think about where you're living in, what kind of, and you probably watch movies over and over again that had all of this images in the future, what it was going to be like, and here we are. And look at some of these things, watch. Yeah. There's the little guy, there's another little guy, but don't worry about it. They also have human-like ones. Maybe they'll put some of that realistic skin on there for you. So when it walks up and blows you away in your fucking house, at least it had a human face. I mean, think about it. They want you to... What happens if you piss off one of those lady robots and then her boyfriend's a tank? Meet the women shaping the post-pandemic cyber sex. Oh yeah, did I already bring that up? Which, leads into, here, why don't you hump an AI or a toaster? Or maybe we'll just segregate everybody and trap them in their homes. And then we'll just, do DNA-based dating, like on the Netflix show. Is it a real thing? Well, it's a real thing in Japan. They do it all the time. I've brought you the articles. I've talked about it. So it's not sci-fi, it's sci for real, man. Netflix new relationship drama series, the one that follows the founder of a fictional company that scientifically matches people with their perfect partner using DNA. The show is based on a book with the same name by John Mars and is completely fictional. You may be wondering whether DNA matching is possible in real life. Well, like I said, we already know that people are doing it. It's a real thing. Whether DNA matching works or not, there are multiple dating websites that say that they use the genetics to match people up with potential romantic partners. And then you got people talking about how we're going to be segregating when people graduate this year in 2021 because we're so cool in the future that we regressed back, 60 fucking years with the civil rights movement. And now we're going to pretend like the new civil rights movement is communism, the absence of freedom, segregation, and the integration of technology and society in a whole fucking weird slave society. And a lot of people don't even know that slave is the reason that they call Slavic people Slavic, because they were like the slaves. But don't worry about it. Now you're the Slav. It doesn't matter if that's actually your ethnicity, or maybe it is, and we can hook you up with a robot so you can bang out a toaster with your true soulmate using your DNA. We'll know which one of you guys, or gals, excuse me, or one of the 200 other options, evidently. Maybe robotic ones, man. Anyway. Yeah. I met other one, friggin' fart knocker algorithm doesn't like the truth. That, it doesn't. And that's why we have to use friggin' fart knocker words and, half-ass not make sense, because the computer has a hard time following people that talk like I do. I've been testing the algorithm out, even though I mess up and say certain topics sometimes. Let's see here. I got 2 chats open. And where we go? Here we go. But I didn't want you guys to forget about our sale on communism. Only $39.95, and you too. We will give it to you. And I have communist package for you once again. Remember, I don't want to dominate you too hard with communism, so we're just going to give you the little hammer for now. And then later, maybe you can move up to the big hammer. We got the little sickle. And, we're bringing communism to you for only $39.95. You too can have shit on your sidewalks. And a vaccine program that leaves the free needles behind, so you can vaccinate yourself. Like if you step and you slip in the shit on the sidewalk and it gets stuck in your toe, you get a free vaccine. How about that? Hep C or something? Ching, 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 ching. Communism is so great. And you too could have this kind of fun for only $39.95 right now. Just donate that to your local communist party, and we can all, just have cities like this everywhere. This could be in your backyard for a low, low price. Act now. Anyway, this is 420 TV. Thanks for watching. The time is 4:20, or at least it was when we started, and it's about to be for me again. I hope you didn't succumb to the communistas. Well, don't let them get you down. They got the country down, but don't let them get you down. Be self-sufficient. Then they can't do nothing. And you know what? For only $39.95, you could go to the store and buy some seeds and plant them right now. It's spring. Get on it. Get on it. Anyway, peace out. This has been 420 TV, 177.6 on your freedom of speech dial. Peace out.
Living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other 2 were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes. Smoke marijuana cigarettes. Smoke marijuana cigarettes. Smoke marijuana cigarettes.
Down the street in my 6-4, jocking the freaks, clocking the dough. Went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoop. A car pulls up, who can it be? A fresh El Camino rolling kilo G. He rolled down this window and he started to say, it's all about making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't said shit.
single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other 2, the other 2 were females. God only knows what they were up to in there. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes. Marijuana cigarettes. Marijuana cigarettes. Smoke marijuana cigarettes. Marijuana cigarettes.
Shit, I'm tired as fuck. Come on, baby, let's get the fuck home.
I know this area. I hate this neighborhood.
Nigga tripping on me and shit. Shit.
Just keep walking, don't turn around.
Here we go again. Hey, nigga, why you fucking with me?
Fuck you, nigga, 'cause I can. you know this. But the pussy ass niggas won't show this. But I don't give a fuck, I'ma make my snaps. And I'm on the records from jacking across like burglary. The definition is jacking. But when I leave on the yard, it's gon' crack it. Shoot a motherfucker in a minute. I find a good piece of pussy and go a minute. So if you had a show in the front row, I'ma call you a bitch or a dirty ass hoe. You really get mad like a bitch is supposed to. But that show me slut drunk and close to a crazy motherfucker from the street. Attitude legit, cause I'm tearing up shit. It's crazy controls automatic. Lady dumb motherfucker, start static. Not a right hand, cause I'm the hand itself. Every time I pull an AK on the shot, the security is maximum, and that's a law. R.E.N. spells red, but I'm wrong. See, cause I'm a motherfucking villain. The definition is clear, y'all can witness of a killer. They stay in place without a clue. And once you're on the scope, your ass is through. Look, you might take it out of the trip, but a nigga like Rain is on the